In this chapter, we'll be testing the exporter by adding textures to a cube and then exporting it for the Giants editor. Using the link below the video player, you can download an archive of all the important files you'll need for this tutorial. Included in the zip are a max file and 2 image files. Once downloaded, we then copy the archive to the desktop and unzip it there. By double-clicking on the file Create Point Max, we can start 3D Studio Max and load the contents of the file. In the file, there's a gray cube. To give this cube textures, we first need to open the Material Editor. Then we enable the Compact Material Editor through Modes, Compact Material Editor in the menu. In the Compact Material browser, we first select a material and then rename it Crate_Matte. Now we assign the material to a texture file by first opening the Maps option. Here we click on the Map column on the button marked None next to the Diffuse Color field. This opens the Material browser where we can specify the path for our diffuse map. First we select the Bitmap option by double-clicking, and then select the Crate_Diffuse PNG file from the pop-up window. Once we've confirmed this selection with a double-click, we can see how our material has changed in the Material Editor, now reflecting the wooden structure of the image file. Next, we will assign our material a normal map. For this, we click on the button, go to Parent, and select an image file for the bump field, following the same steps as before. Now we select the cube in the viewport and click on Assign Material in the Material Editor. It's possible that we may still need to set the Render option. To do this, we click on the word Shaded in the Scene view and via the pop-up menu choose Materials, Shaded Materials with Maps. To finish, go to the Max button on the top left and choose Export, Export Selected. Here we choose Giants i3D as the file type, give the file the name Crate and press Save. This then opens the exporter window, where we can configure various settings, but for now we'll simply stick to the default settings and click Export. Then we close 3ds Max and can see that our Max Export test folder now has the Crate i3D inside, which we can open straight into the Giants editor with a double click. Down in the status bar we can see some warning messages. These are because we're using unoptimized PNG textures. In a subsequent chapter, we will learn how to avoid these warnings by creating optimized texture files. For the moment though, PNGs are perfectly fine for testing our box. As it's a bit dark, we'll select Create Light from the menu. Now we can get a good look at our fully textured box.